Hey guys,
What's up, y'all boys?
it's Shantae
And Sean J.
with 4 seconds. And today we are starting off a new series.
Oh, please.
It's called the And Marriage series. So with this series, we'll be talking about a lot of hot topic things that we have experienced in our marriage, some not so pretty moments in our marriage, and just how we're dealing with it and how we are overcoming the situation and things that we feel like other couples can definitely benefit from and what steps they can do to kind of get to the other side a little bit smoother than us. I hope you enjoy this series. So, we say all of this. We express all of our feelings. We let you know what we're dealing with in this marriage, in this thing called life 2020. And what? What now?
What's next?
What's the next step? How do we fix this ugly beast of people?
You're at home, sitting on your couch, watching this on your iPhone 7.
Oh gosh. You kind of look like him too.
I just need my sideways hat. We need allies.
Yeah.
We need to know that we aren't alone in this thing. That there aren't people out there that are ready to point fingers and play jury, judge, and executioner on us, that aren't trying to point out one wrong to equate and justify the next one.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll my eyes.
Yikes.
My heart.
You gotta check that.
Pray for my heart.
Check your heart, bro.
We're not asking for a savior. Let's be very clear. We're not looking for a savior. We're not asking for you guys to be our defender or anything like that. Like, that's God. We know that.
Jesus is my name.
Okay.
Jesus Christ is the original, so.
Okay. What we're saying is we need you at our side.
Hand in hand.
Not picking a side. At our side. Like, this is, our marriage signifies our partnership. And like, at the end of the day, I want to always trust and believe that Sean, who loves me wholeheartedly, is going to do things within my best interest. He's going to paint me in a light that is pure and beautiful and always flattering. I'm going to believe that even when I'm not around, he is still the man that I believe him to be. And that's the type of partnership we need to see with our white co-workers, our white friends, our white associates. Like,
even if in the moment we don't see eye to eye, we understand that we're both on the same team.
Yeah. Like, I need to know that you're rooting for me even when I can't root for myself. I need to know that when my brother gets pulled over, like, you're his eyes and ears, like, you could testify for him. I need to know that you're not just calling the police because
You're uncomfortable.
Goodness. Mercy. I know not all white women are Karens. I know that.
Some of them are Becky's.
But at the end of the day, you know, we just need you to be there for us. Like, I need you to know, like, you have a role to play in this. Whether it's just being too comfortable in it, like the person on social media who said she watched the video of the guy, the bird watcher, and the lady who was calling the police, and she said she laughed as she watched it with her husband because it was just like, look at this crazy person. Ha 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 ha. Like, that's privilege. That is white privilege.
It's wonderful that you can laugh at that. I watched that and I wonder if I am next.
Right. It made me cry. Like, bro, like, that man could have lost his life while you laugh. That's not funny in any way, shape, or form. And that's why I just need you to be my ally in understanding that there's a certain level of privilege that you will always have. But that doesn't mean that you have to accept it. That doesn't mean you can't use it for our betterment. Like, you can scratch my back with your white privilege. And that's all you need to do. Like, we've been scratching white people's backs for 400 years plus.
Oh my God.
Like, we've been doing it by force, and now all we want is for it to finally be equal. Like, we've proven to ourselves. We know within the Black community our own value and our worth. Like, all you have to do now is actually acknowledge our worth and stand up and say, hey, if I see someone who's doing wrong by my Black brother or sister, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say you're wrong, and here's why you're wrong. And that's all we're really asking for. Like, am I saying that you can't go out and riot? No. Am I saying you can't make us have a seat at your table that you have and eat what you eat? No, I'm not saying that. Get us in the fold. Reparations in any way, shape, or form. We're not gonna, it doesn't look like we're getting our 40 acres and 2 mules or a mule anytime soon. So put us on. Like, that's the least you can do, is put us on. And that's not hard to do. It's not hard to tell someone when they think they're in the comfort of white people to tell them you're wrong and you're racist and you're prejudiced, and that's ignorant of you to say. Just stand up for something that's true and moral and just. Be our ally. Hair flip. Fro flip. Come on. Beard flip.
Hey, put it right there. Ally.
Allyship. Yeah. Do that. We want to talk about how you can find hope in this situation. In this moment, it is very important to have community. Love on your black neighbor. Just, hey man, you look good today. Stay up, my brother. Like,
I'm just trying to be like you.
Like, just love on somebody, man. Not someone you know. Like, I mean, of course, some people you know, but like, love on a stranger. Like, go out of your way to say, like, hey, I'm happy you're here. Like, you look good. Like, I'm happy you're doing good. Like, don't give up. Like, we're rooting for you. Don't give up. And just sharing that positivity. Be the light. There's so much darkness right now. Be the light as much as you can. And I know there'll be a moment when you don't have it to shine, but trust me, people are gonna remember, and it's gonna come back.
Man, for a married couple, especially for like a God-fearing couple, is to draw near to each other. Bible speaks. Yes, it's cool if I speak about the Bible here. Bible speaks about like husbands leaving their homes and like cleaving to their wives, and wives kind of doing the same thing, just coming together, and sticking together, and if you guys are crying, cry together, mourn together, because like the sun will rise again, and it will become a better day. Continue to uplift each other, remind each other that you're on the same team, and even if one person, kind of like how Shante was already saying, if one person can't see the light, be that light, and vice versa. Marriage, any relationship, honestly, is a bank account. Each party should always be pouring into it. So when one takes out, there's still money. So always having a good balance in that bank account of love, marriage, relationships, friendships, whatever that is. Yeah, man.
That's good. Like, it's so important that you just like pour into each other, just be vulnerable and just say it, like, man, this scares me, this makes me upset, like, I'm bothered by this. And like the level of transparency that you share with one another, and just being true and real, like it can open doors for you to become closer and have better communication, and just pour into what you guys truly need at this time. And I think love at the end of the day is what's going to heal this whole situation, and sometimes it has to start at home. Like, we cannot operate in our feelings right now. Like, we have to be, like how I said before, we have been trained, we have been brought up in a way to always act accordingly, and we can't lose that in this moment. Like,
I've also been trained in the clap back, so watch out.
True. But it's like, we have to make sure that when we're doing things, our first reaction isn't just emotion driven reaction. We have to remember that, like, there's going to be a tomorrow. God willing, there's a tomorrow. And if we let our emotions, our sadness, our depression, or whatever just kind of get a hold of us, then, you know, we might lose track of what the real purpose is, and that's to be love and positivity. And I mean, Black people have been enduring so much for so long, and I know we're tired, I know we're weary, but let me tell you that it reigns true. We shall overcome, and we have to keep realizing that there's still work to be done, and we can't grow bitter in the meantime. We have to ask God to keep renewing our heart and our spirit during this time, because the devil just needs a little bit. He just needs a little bit. So just trying to just be level-headed, trying your best to like take a moment to feel your emotions. Your emotions are valid. They are real.
Sure.
Process them and then move forward.
Be careful with them IG lives, those Twitter fingers. Think and pray prior to responding.
Or just stay off social media altogether.
I've had to do both of those things several times.
Because Lord knows,
within the span of this week,
I've been trying to be very correct, but one Tay-Tay want to pop out real quick, and I'm just like, nah, chill out.
I did tell that one guy in the comment section to shut up, though. Just like, right now, you don't need to speak. You don't need to. Because if you speak, I can't promise that I'm going to respond in love, and I want to always come from a place of love and understanding.
But that is PTSD from what has been happening. And when people like poke at sore spots. You know what I mean? You don't get mad at a dog that bites you after you've been poking it and poking it and poking it. No, like, duh, a dog's gonna be like a dog and do what it's supposed to do. So what do you think we're gonna do as Black people? We're gonna show love and positivity at all times.
Most times.
Yeah.
Be with me, Lord.
So we just want to say, man, hey, we love our allies. We love the people of other races who support us, who are riding and who are putting their posters and using their platforms to preach that this is wrong and injustice is injustice, and we don't stand for it. Not here, not today, not tomorrow. Like, we love y'all because you showing out in all the right ways right now. So
yes, sir.
We thank you. And for those of you who are trying to figure out how to be an ally, trying to figure out how to process these emotions, you don't want to be insensitive, you don't really know what to say or don't know what to do, man, just talk. Just talk to someone, a trusted Black friend, someone who wishes you well and wants to see you do well. Like, ask them what you could do. Like, that's beautiful. That shows growth. That shows maturity. That shows that you are not adding to the problem. You're a part of the resolution. Like, I mean, I don't know. It seems so simple, but I know it's so complex.
It's one of those things where there's a difference of having questions and questioning the movement.
Right.
You can have questions. Having questions is healthy.
Yeah, that's normal, man.
But then when you start to question the movement and start to point fingers, that's not aiming towards growth.
When you're trying to justify why someone else is being killed, man, it's your heart. It's you. It's your heart. We praying for you, though. We praying you get there.
God bless you and your family.
Because Lord knows, a lot of people sounding real ignorant on the... I don't even know if ignorant is it, because I feel like... No, because ignorance is like when you really don't know. Ain't no way you got to 2020 and you don't know that calling me a nigga...
Hard R. I wasn't expecting to say that.
Hard R isn't wrong. Ain't no way. So...
And if you ain't Black...
We're not even getting there.
Okay,
that's not what this video is about.
Okay. Alright. I digress.
But at the end of the day, man, I love you, Black people. You are beautiful. You are resilient. You are strong. You are charismatic. You shine differently, man.
Black gold.
You are literally Black gold to me, and I'm in awe of everything that you do. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't have value, that you don't mean anything. You're kings. You're queens. Like, can't nobody take that away from you. Even in our hardest days, we shine bright. And we love y'all, man. For 1 second.
It's not a compliment for you to tell me that I speak proper English. I'm American.
Just like that.
Peace. And much love to you.